during that deep sleep phase, that REM sleep phase, there are some hormonal fluctuations in guys, including a surge in testosterone that lead to nocturnal penile tumescence.
Morning wood?
Right on.
Okay.
This is a physiologic erection that happens in the middle of the night that corresponds to hormone shifts during that deep sleep. One of the most simple ways to look at hormone balances is you should be getting a morning erection, a nocturnal erection, typically at least 4 to 5 nights out of the week. Just because you didn't get one morning might mean you didn't catch it, you didn't wake up in time, or it didn't happen, but in general, about 4 to 5 of these nocturnal erections are considered normal and healthy, and these indicate both adequate sleep and a good hormone balance. One easy test for nocturnal erections you can do at home if you're not waking up and catching them is called the stamp test. You basically take a short series of stamps that are from a roll and you wet them and apply them around the base of your penis prior to going to sleep. And in the morning, if you wake up and the scoring is torn between them, most likely you got a woody. The medical equivalent of that test is called NPT, or nocturnal penile tumescence testing. This consists of a recording device, kind of like a Holter monitor for the heart, that's worn at night with a ring around the penis that measures its diameter changing overnight in those nocturnal variations. Basically want to get, between 6 to 8 hours of total sleep, which usually leads to about 3 to 5 hours of that deep rapid eye movement or REM sleep to sort of recharge and regenerate those essential functions, including that limbic system, that arousal system that's so vital to erectile function.
So REM sleep's really important when it comes to nocturnal erections. So if you're drinking a lot of alcohol, probably more than 3 drinks per night, you're gonna really decrease the amount of REM sleep that you get per night. And that's gonna decrease the amount of these nocturnal erections. These are erections that happen physiologically, and it has nothing to do with your brain function. But if these things are not happening, your erectile function is not gonna be good when you really wanna perform.
What is a nocturnal erection?
So a nocturnal erection is an erection that happens when you're not thinking about having any sex. This is something that happens on its own. It's just kind of a reflex that your body has to increase blood flow into the penis. And this happens most of the time when you're very relaxed. Sometimes it can happen during the day if you're very relaxed, or it can happen mostly at night, especially during the REM sleep cycle.
What role does sleep play with ED?
Sleep is so important for your overall health, and especially for ED. If you're not getting adequate sleep, let's say at least 7 to 9 hours of sleep per day, that's going to decrease your testosterone levels. If you're drinking alcohol before you go to sleep, let's say more than 2 to 3 drinks, that's going to affect your rapid eye movement sleep. That's called your REM sleep. It's one of the most important aspects of sleep that you can get. And that's the part of sleep where you actually have those nocturnal erections. And deep sleep is another part. A lot of people will sleep for a long time, but if they're drinking alcohol, if they're doing drugs, if they're under a lot of stress, they're not going to get enough deep sleep. And those are REM sleep and deep sleep are very restorative for the body and the brain.